सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Chapter 5, verse number 7. योगयुक्तो विशुद्धात्मा विजितात्मा जितेन्द्रियः सर्वभूतात्मा भूतात्मा कुर्वन्नपि न लिप्यते. Lord Krishna talking about the sadhanas to get moksha. The ultimate aim of every human being is to get liberation. That is the purpose of human life. When I say it's the aim of human life or human goal, people may say it is not my aim, it's not my goal also. They can say there is a possibility. Therefore, after telling that statement, I am giving second statement. First I have to say that is the aim of human life, getting liberation. What is the second statement? That is the purpose of human life. So he cannot ignore now, I aim at it, it is my goal or not, there is no choice. When we say it is the purpose of human life. What for human life I have taken? Only to get moksha. That is the purpose. Nothing else. So no choice. So for that, what type of sadhana I have to take? Can I get moksha if I take up this grihastha-ashrama, worldly activities? Or I have to take sannyasa-ashrama? Because there is a notion in the minds of people, moksha is only for sannyasis. Those who are wearing saffron clothes, these people are only meant for moksha. They only can get moksha. They are only eligible for moksha. They only can attain that moksha, not other people. This notion is there in the society. So there is no connection between sannyasa ashrama and moksha. Sannyasa ashrama is just a congenial atmosphere, that's all, conducive atmosphere. A person choose to do a sadhana, that's all. So that notion we have to remove from our mind. Then Lord Krishna said in that 6th shloka also, it is very difficult for those people who are not prepared. Dukkham aptum ayogataha. Ayogataha means a non-karma yogi. Who is not a karma yogi. For such a person, sannyasa is like walking on the razor's edge. Therefore, a person who take up a renunciate life either in grihastha also or in sannyasa doesn't matter, but your internal renunciation is important. Having said that, Lord Krishna is giving the clues how this wise person, how this karma yoga will give purity of the mind, chitta shuddhi, and it will lead to jnana. In the 7th mantra, he gives. We have read this shloka in the last class itself. I have to give the word-to-word meaning. Yoga yuktaha. Yoga yuktaha means the karma yogi. Swadharma anusthana yuktaha ityarthaha. The one who performs his household duties, his ashrama duties, according to his lifestyle. Brahmacharya ashrama duties. Sandhya vandanam, study, all these things. And grihastha rituals. Vanaprastha upasana, japa. Sannyasashrama studying bhashyam continuously. No other work. Therefore, continuously studying. Only sushrusha to his own guru. That is called karma yoga or panchamaha yajnas. Panchamaha yajnas. What are the panchamaha yajnas? Rishi yajnam, deva yajnam, pitru yajnam, manushya yajnam, bhuta yajnam. All these duties every day one has to perform. Deva yajnam means puja. We have started today. Up to 9 days intense puja. Deva yajnam. Then rishi yajnam, studying scriptures every day. Little we can read about our scriptures. Rishi yajnam. Then pitru yajnam. That also Amavasya day they do pitru tarpanam, pitrus. I read one place that Amavasya, how it came. That Mavasya is the name of the Pitru, one Pitru, Pitru Devata. They have got a Manasa Putri. All Pitru Devatas have got a Manasa Putri. It's a story. I don't want to involve that story. So they gave name to her Amavasya. They asked her, what do you want? Something she asks. So upon that Mavasya and that Pitru's name, Amavasya, it came. Very interesting to read that. It comes in one Purana. Amavasya. Their Manasa Putri, daughter name, all Pitru Devasta's daughter's name. So, Amavasya day we have to offer food, everything to her to satisfy the Pitrus. They want to fulfill her desire. So, Pitrus says, whatever you give, please give to her only. There is much more big story that is. So, Pitru Yajnam. Then, next Manushya Yajnam. Human service, social service to the human beings. Then Bhuta Yajnam, to the animals you have to feed. This is called Bhuta Yajnam. All these yajnas, they themselves purify the antahkaranam. They purify our mind. Regularly if we practice. It is called karma yoga. That is called yoga yuktaha. That is swadharma anushtanam. Then yoga yuktaha vishuddhatma. We take up the number 2, vishuddhatma. We are going in a different order. Shloka order is different. We see that this order. Vishuddhatma means, see, after Karma Yoga, purification has taken place. Vishuddhatma means what? Samskruta Purushaha Bhavati ityarthaha. Once you have done Karma Yoga thoroughly, regularly, what will happen? Your mind will become pure. Atma means here mind. Sattva guna sampannaha ityarthaha. Sattva guna sampannaha. Whose mind is pure or whose antakaranam is pure. With pure mind, a karma yogi with pure mind, Vishuddhatma, then Jitendriyaha. Number 3. Jitendriyaha means the one who has mastered his own sense organs. Indriya means sense organs. Pancha jnanendriyani, pancha karmendriyani, pancha pranadayaha. Shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha vak pani pada payu upastha karmendriyas. Shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha jnana indriyani. So 5 sense organs of action, 5 sense organs of knowledge. 5 sense organs of knowledge is called Jnana Indriyani. Through which indriyams you get Jnanam. Therefore they are called Jnana Indriyani. Through which indriyams you perform an action, they are called Karma Indriyani. Sense organs of action. So Jita Indriyaha means the one who has conquered. Jita means conquered, controlled, mastered. Not easy going life, an artha. Not easy going. Well disciplined, channelized lifestyle. In simple one word, if you want to say, Vedic lifestyle. Hededo lifestyle alla vekkran board. So you are all coming to a Vedic lifestyle class. Where are you going now? We are going to lifestyle now. Where lifestyle? Every Saturday we are going to Vedic lifestyle class. Modern name, pudu per vekkanum Vedanta class anna konjam palusa irukum. Vedic lifestyle. We are going to learn Vedic lifestyle. Then we want to live like Vedic life. Okay, those who are following Vedic lifestyle, they are called Vaidikas. Vaidikaha ityartha. Jitendriyaha. Then Vijitatma, 4th qualification. Vijitatma. These are full sadhanas. Vijitatma means the one who controls his body. Vijitaha Atma Shariram Yasya Saha. The one who has mastered his own body. Mind complex also you can include. Because Indriyams he has said, so the mind we have taken here, Vishuddhatma, their mind is over. So sense organs number 3. Number 2 is mind. Then what left out? Annamaya kosha, body. Vijitatma means the one having controlled artham. This is called, through Ashtanga Yoga we get this. Ashtanga Yoga Abhyasa, if you learn from a proper right teacher, this Ashtanga Yoga Abhyasa, Yamaniyama Asana Pranayama Adi Abhyasa is only meant for mastery over one's own body, mind complex. Ashtanga Yoga is meant for that only. Just as I said, human life is meant for moksha only. Similarly, Ashtanga Yoga is meant for what? Mastery on one's own body-mind complex. We should know that. Therefore, this whole thing is Ashtanga Yoga like that. Then the fourth one is over. Now fifth one, Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma. Very important. Once you have accomplished the performance of Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga means while performing actions, performing with the attitude of Ishwararpana Buddhi. That action result taking it as Prasada Buddhi. Without grumbling, murmuring. Pleasant, unpleasant, favorable, unfavorable results, the person takes it as Prasada. நமக்கு சுண்டல் சாப்பிட்றது தெரியறது தவிர 9 நாள் 9 ஐட்டம்ஸ் பண்ணி we eat. But Bhagavan says real prasada is whatever the result comes karma phalam to you, accept it. You are deserved for that. That karma phalam is required for you to get some internal growth. Sometimes it is painful only. Sometimes, many times it is painful, Swamini, we don't like certain karma phalam, but unavoidable. Mature person, this karma phalam, something is there. It is going to do good to me for my inner spiritual upliftment. So therefore, everything, whatever is happening is meant for human growth only. How difficult to accept this. This is the fact we have to accept. We have to learn to accept. If I am not able to accept immediately, we have to learn to accept the toughest task. So therefore, having attained that karma yoga, practice accomplished the purity of the mind, control over the sense organs, control over the body. So, then what is the ultimate benefit? He gets the jnana yogyata, go to a guru and study scriptures, understand the truth as Atma Swarupam, himself or herself, and looks at everything as Atma. Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma. How? This much process you have to undergo to get that. Sarvam Brahmamayam Atma Drishti. So look into that word. Sarva Bhutanam Atma Bhuta Atma Pratyak Chetanaha Yasya. Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma means he comes to discover the self. Atma means self. Sarva Bhutatma, which is the self of all beings. By these qualifications, what are those qualifications? Yoga Yuktaha, Vishuddhatma, Jitendriyaha, and Vijitatma. What is the ultimate result? He comes to discover, he recognizes the self. What self? His higher nature. What is that higher nature? OC. What is OC? Original consciousness. Sat Chit Ananda Swarupam. He discovered. And how he discovered? I am that self and everything is nothing but self. Sarva Bhutatma Atma. For whom the self is everything in all beings. Appadinnu theriyalaye Swamini enna theriyum. If I fulfill all these qualifications and study from the teacher, definitely I'll get that knowledge. Guarantee card is giving Veda. Veda is giving a guarantee card. No doubt in that. Sarvabhutatma Bhutatma. The one who sees the self Yadartha Jnani Ityartha. From up to what? Bhutatma Sarva Bhutavanna means what Shankaracharya writes in his Bhashyam, Brahmadinam Stamba Paryantam. From that Brahmaji, four-headed Brahmaji in Brahmaloka, first Srishtikarta. Brahman one the first, avanida Srishti Panditar. From that Brahmaji onwards, up to the even grass, small blade of grass. Stamba means blade of grass. Brahma Pipilikadi Paryantam. Some places, the scriptures say Pipilika and ant. From Brahmaji Srishtikarta to the ant. A Brahmadi Pipilikanta Tanushu Prota Jagat Sakshini. Manisha Panchakam Acharya says, A Brahmanta Pipilikadi. Here Stamba Paryantam Acharya writes. So from up to blade of grass, there is Atma, there is Jiva in that. So he knows that. He is called Jnani. How he has attained this? Because of these qualifications. Hey Arjuna, you also will get that Shreyaha. What is that Shreyaha? Moksha. Seeing the Atma in everything. How he can see? But he has to understand that Atma, I am first. Atma asti first. Atma is there, God is there. Then God is nothing but Brahman plus Maya. Ishvara is nothing but Brahman plus Maya. Then Brahman asti cholli asmi ani cholanu. There is God, that God is here in my heart. Only in my heart, not in everybody's heart. Sarva bhutatma bhutatma. Idida jnanam. Idida moksham. Puriyarda, not Vaikuntha Vasal. Varshatti Gurvati. They will open. Let us go and sit there. We'll get Vaikuntha. These are all small LKG classes for immature people. We don't criticize that. They are all meant for the people at levels. But this is the highest level, like a PhD MPhil Madri. You are all studying PhD MPhil here. Not ordinary thing. I don't give certificate, avada. But you are Jivan Muktaha. You have to claim, I am a Jivan Muktaha. If you claim, you have done thousands of MPhils. No. They are nothing in front of this. No. Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma Samyak Darshi Ityartaha. Samyak Darshi, the one who has attained that right vision, acquired the right vision. Samyak Darshi or Tattva Darshi or Yathartha Jnani, you can put many number of names. Kurvan api na lipyate. Hey Arjuna, such a Jnani, in spite of performance of action, kurvan api. Though engaged in actions, loka sangraham karma, he is doing continuously actions. Because of this jnanam, what he is going to get? Na lipyate. He will never tainted by any karma. No punya papa will touch him. Na lipyate, na badhyate. They will not bind him. Because of that karma, he will never get any janma, punar janma again. He will never get. Na badhyate. Na kinchit karomiti. Because he knows, I am Atma, I am not doing. In English also, I am Atma. There is in Sanskrit, I am Atma Brahma. Very nice to know. I am Atma Brahma. If you go on saying, I am Atma Brahma, I am Atma Brahma, I am Atma, that comes in a Mahavakya. I am Atma Brahma. This is Brahman. This Atma is Brahman. I am Atma Brahma. In English, ஐ ஆம் ஆத்மா பிரம்மா. எனக்கு பிடிச்சிருக்கு, உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஓகே. ந பத்யதே. He detached. He is detached with those actions but not indifferent. While doing actions, how he does? Without any interest he does? Indifferently he does? He does with full interest and at the same time detached. How Lord Krishna is going to tell that? So he is Swami ityartha. This person is Swami. Otherwise what will happen? Swami ka opposite Asami. Boss. He is boss to himself. Otherwise slave. Asami anna slave. Swami anna boss, master and artham. That's Swami, Swamini. When you call sannyasis, why they are called Swamis? Swamini, Swami. The one who has mastered all these things and attained jnanam. Therefore they are called Swami or Swamini. Therefore we cannot call all people Ramaswami, Krishna Swami. Don't mistake me. Any Swami is here. Generally our people will put. Okay, next shloka, 8th shloka. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyeta tattvavit pashyan shrunvan sprushan jigran ashnan gachan swapan shasan pralapan visrujan grunhan unmishan nimishannapi indriyani indriyartheshu vartanta iti dharayan. Before going to this shloka word to word, I want to give some more important points. Lord Krishna said, Vishuddhatma. One will get pure mind by doing karma yoga. How do I know I got pure mind? Swamini, you are go on talking pure mind, pure mind. How to know my mind is totally pure or not? How do you know? So there are some clues, indications. What are they? Just we'll see. Number one is, the person is free from strong likes and dislikes. My mind is pure means what? Adayalam, first one. The person is free from strong likes and dislikes. Like strong coffee madri. I like it. Very strong he likes. There are some strong dislike. Obsession. This is called obsession. He is not obsessed by the strong likes and dislikes. That is the sign of pure mind. Okay, you like it now. If it is there, okay. If it is not there, also okay. He won't say all the time, I like it. Or he never say, I don't like it. Like that, they have to raise the shoulders. You are a modern person if you raise your shoulders. I don't know. I don't like. This word, you see, our elders never say, I don't like அன்ன வார்த்தை சொன்னதே கிடையாது. நம்ம பெரியவங்க எல்லாமே they never say I don't like. They never say I don't like. ஏய் அந்த வார்த்தை சொல்லாதேன்னு சொல்லுவான். பட் இப்படி ஒன்று கேஷுவலாக we are using very loosely. Very loosely we are using. So first this is the indication. Second indication is If situations are going wrong, suppose, unpleasant situations, unfavorable situations, if I have a pure mind, I will not blame others all the time. I correct myself. I correct myself. Any situation goes wrong or unfavorable, I will not blame others. I try to correct from my side first. Most of the time I spend to correct myself. Later only I will see how far they are not correct. Later they see. First I try to look at myself. Problematic situations. Then the third clue is, I never depend upon external world for my peace and happiness. I will not depend all the time on external world for my peace and happiness. I recognize my peace is with me. I am the cause for my happiness. The person starts look at himself. So, not depending too much on external world for my peace and happiness. This is the third point. Number 4, final point is, I develop value for scriptural studies. This is the fourth indication of the pure mind. That's why whenever you come to Vedanta class, what you can put one tick mark. You have a pure mind and artham. 100% Swaminana. 100% illatalum kuda pure mind, you are coming into the list of that pure mind. And the rest of the ஏதோ கொஞ்சம் percentage கம்மி இருந்தேன்னா அப்புறம் மார்க் போட்டுட்டு வித் ஹெட்ல இருந்து we can sometimes they don't count marks properly, with ஹெட்ல போட்டுடுவா. Then they will do again revaluation. அது மாதிரி when you are studying scriptures, you reevaluate again. Yes, I have to develop this, I have to develop this. Slowly you will get it. Clear? The study of scriptures, the interest, desire to study scriptures is the indication of pure mind. Okay? So you all have got that. No doubt. No. Okay? Next one, another important point also I would like to say. These are the very, very important things where you have to bring this Vedanta at the practical level. Say, how to get this pure mind? How to get this pure mind, suppose? How to work? First we have to see our thoughts at 2 levels. Our thoughts, we can take it into 2 stages. What is the first stage of thought? Our thoughts based on our past vasanas, swabhava, prakriti. Even previous janmas vasana also continue. That is why you wonder sometimes whenever your children behaves differently, where from he got this type of nature? My mother's side they don't have, my father's side they don't have, how he got this? Adappa, pura janma vasana. Even parents cannot decipher our powerful vasanas. So these are past based thoughts, past vasana based thoughts. Vasana means what? Our swabhava in potential form. இன்னும் வாசனைன்னா ஏதோ மல்லிப்பூ வாசனை அந்த வாசனை எல்லாம் எடுத்துக்கூடாது. Why this is called vasana, you understand now? Vasana is that which carries. Malli vasana, when you keep on your head, it goes, pervades. That's called vasana. Gandham, it pervades. Our swabhava also pervades. That's why it is called Vasana. When I was studying Vedanta in the beginning, I never knew what is this Vasana, Vasana, Vasana. This is my own application matter. Vasana means this is called Vasana, must be like this. Because it is from Janmas, it is coming, That's why it is called Vasana. It's nalladane, adi correct da. So Vasana, it is called Prakriti, Swabhava, my own nature. So my thoughts arise depending on my own vasanas, previous vasanas. Even you do not know what vasanas are hidden inside. When they come to surface only we come to know. Eppo surface varumo namakku theriyadu. This is one type of thought. Okay. Next is knowledge based or will based thoughts. Deliberately thoughts will come. Deliberately, will based. Or conscious based. Consciously I bring the thoughts. Those thoughts deliberately. Will based or conscious based thoughts. Now, after knowing these two thoughts, what for all these thoughts we have to know now? If I watch my thoughts, they will become my words. If I watch my words, they will become my actions. If I watch my actions, they will become my future. So my future is depending on what now? On thought. It's like a brick. Every thought is like a brick. So all bricks, all thoughts put together your life, building blocks. All thoughts are like bricks. It's like a building blocks. Your life is like a building and every thought is like a brick. That's why whatever you see, whatever you think, whatever you talk, whatever you smell, whatever you hear, all will be transferred into what? Thought. They register in the mind. Now, what is our role on Vasana based thoughts and will based thoughts? Enna pannanum? Adha. Vasana based thoughts, if they are not good, suppose, if they are not congenial for my spiritual growth, if they are not helpful for my spiritual growth, I have to change. I should not put them into practice, even though they arise at the thought level. Without my will, I have no choice. I have no control over them. They have already come to surface. When they come to surface, up to there, I have no choice. When that thought, when I am going to implement, should I implement this thought into action or not? Is it good for me or not? If it is not good for me, for the society, for the family, for my value-based life, stop. Don't do that. If it is good, some vasanas are good. All vasanas are not bad. Sankalpas, good vasanas are there. Implement. While implementing that thoughts, vasana-based thoughts, you have control. But arrival of the vasana-based thoughts, you don't have control. Therefore, any time bad thoughts arise in the mind, don't feel guilty. அதுக்குதான் சொல்ல வரேன் இப்போ. இந்த மாதிரி தாட்ஸ் எல்லாம் வருது, இந்த மாதிரி தாட்ஸ் எல்லாம் வருது, கில்ட்டியா ஃபீல் ஆக வேண்டிய அவசியமே இல்லை. இக்னோர் தெம், லுக் at them like a sakshi. Then only you will become pure, Vishuddhatma, because you are able to decipher, you are able to sort out what are vasana based, those vasana based also what to implement, what not to implement, discrimination. You are a Viveki. This much analysis we have to do. Then knowledge based thoughts, will based thoughts, you know, they are good or bad, immediately you can take up. Clear? Will-based thoughts deliberately you are bringing out, they you implement if they are good. So that's why try to bring good thoughts only, will-based also. Clear? Very, very important. So carefully I handle raga, dvesha, vasanas are there suppose. Too much attachment, too much aversion. Handle carefully. Certain raga is important. Raga towards scriptural study, good or bad? Raga, attachment towards scriptural study, attachment to my guru, who is teaching to my shastra, is important. Ragam anna, adi kuda vidakudadu. Shubhavasana, I can hold on. Ashubhavasana, curb. Nip in the word itself. It's the toughest task, but worth to take up this effort. Okay? This is called Pratipaksha Bhavana. Dilute all Ashubha Vasanas first. Straight away don't snap them. They will come powerfully. So slowly dilute them. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಉಪ್ಪು போட்ட ரசம் என்ன பண்ணுவேன், கொஞ்சம் தண்ணி ஊற்றும். அது மாதிரி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைல்யூட் them. Opposite thought you bring out. Pratipaksha bhavana. Too much dvesha is there, love, affection. Too much fear is there suppose. என்னமோ பயம், ஒரே பயம். One student is telling, Swamini, I am afraid of my husband. அவர் முன்னாடி பேசுறதுக்கே பயமா அந்த அம்மாக்கு, நடங்குறான். Then later she come to know, பயந்துட்டு என்ன பிரயோஜனம் சுவாமினி, இப்போ போச்சு பயம் அண்ணா. எத்தனை நாள் பயப்பட முடியும்? Courage you have to develop. Pratipaksha bhavana, opposite one. So like that you have to work out. So every powerful emotion is a potential thought in the mind. Every powerful emotion, all emotions which are all coming out, just like that they won't come. They are all inbuilt in the vasana form inside. Idella management. Bhagavad Gita is teaching. So, thoughts alone determine my future. So, what are the stages now? Karma Yoga is the first stage. Mental purity is the second stage. English lo solren per. Karma Yoga is the first stage. Mental purity is the second stage. Jitendriyaha is the fourth stage. Next come to what? Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatmana Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga means what? Consistent, systematic study of Vedantic scriptures under a competent teacher, alive teacher for a length of time. Appa. This is the Jnana Yoga. Okay. Now look into this sloka. Meaning. So if you implement these methods, you will become soon a Swami. Swami, don't think sannyasi. You will become master. Lord Krishna says, such a jnani is as good as not seeing while seeing. Pashyan, Shrinvan, Pashyan means while seeing. All these are present continuous. Pashyan, Shrinvan, Sprishan. Pashyannapi. Even while seeing, number one. Shrinvan, second line. 8th shloka, second line. We have to see. Shrinvan means even while hearing. Sprishan. See, these are all dhatus. Drishya dhatulandi pash has come. Shru dhatulandi shrunvan. Then sprish dhatulandi sprishan. Then while touching, even while touching also. Even while jigran, while smelling. Granam. Grana indriyam is jigran. Then ashnan. While eating, even while eating, and api you have to supply for everyone. Pashyannapi, shrunvannapi, sprishan api, ashnan jigran api, ashnan api, while eating also, even while eating. That api anna even while eating. Then gachan api, even while moving. Gachan, gam dhatu, gam gacchati, while even while moving. Swapan, even while reclining, lying down, sleeping, while lying down. Shwasan, shwasa, while breathing, even while breathing. Pralapan, pralapam, even while talking. Visrajan, even while evacuating. All actions. Jnana indriyani, karma indriyani, actions. This 8th shloka, second line, talking about the jnana indriya karmani. Jnana indriyani. And the 9th shloka, first line, karma indriya vyaparaha. Actions of the action, sense organs of action. Even ashnan gachan, this also gachan another is a karma indriyam only. Padam. Evacuating and grinhan, even while receiving. Hastendriyam. Grinhan, while taking, while receiving, holding. Then unmishan, opening the eyes. Unmission. Voluntary, involuntary action. These are all involuntary actions. It is not in your hand, thank God. Other than they go on seeing the TV. Bhagavan namakku thookkam onnu vechirukkaru. Unmission, nimishan. Nimishan anna you should not take as a minute here. Nimishan means even while closing the eye. While doing all these actions, what he considers, how he considers himself, this person, tattvavit yuktaha, see the first line now, 8th shloka. Yuktaha tattvavit. Yuktaha means integrated person, whose mind, sense organs, body is integrated. Alignment is there in his body-mind complex. Whose body, mind, sense organs are all integrated. They have alignment, coordination, synchronization. Such a person, and well-disciplined person in artham. I was telling, previously I used to say, a strict disciplined life will lead to self-realization. A strict disciplined life will lead to self-realization and it will lead to Guru. Adu vidakudadu. Guru kitta poi then he study. So yuktaha, that person is called yuktaha. Not only that, tattvavit. Tattvamit means, yuktaha means alert in artham. Tattvavit means atmanaha yathatmam tattvam vetti iti tattvavit. The one who knows that Atma as it is. What is knowing as it is? As himself. That is called yathartha jnanam. Paramartha jnanam. Yathatmyam tattvam veti. Who knows the true nature of Atma exactly, as said in Shastra, ityartha. Paramarthadarshi or Tattvadarshi or Sthira Prajnaha, who knows his true nature. Manyeta, he chintayet means he thinks, he knows. That person who knows his Atma nature, manyeta, he will know, he knows. What he knows? Kinchit na karomi eva iti manyeta. He knows that I am not doing anything. I do not do anything at all. Kinchiteva means even little bit. Na karomi, I am not doing. Kru dhatu. Karomi, aham na karomi. Who is doing? Hey, you are Pashyan, Shrunvan, Sprushan, Jigran. Who is doing? Body is doing. Sense organs. That's why he says, Indriyani indriyartheshu. Sense organs interacting with the sense objects. Indriyani. Pancha karmendriyani, pancha jnanendriyani. Interacting with their corresponding objects. Sounds, forms, colors, and all they are interacting. What we are doing every day? From morning to till night, Indriyani, Indriyartheshu vartante. வீட்டுக்கு போய் என்ன பண்ண போறோம்? அஷ்ணன். அதுக்கப்புறம் கச்சன் வாக்கிங்கு, ஸ்வப்பன். திருப்பி காலையில் ஸ்வப்பன் டைமில் ஸ்வஷன் இருக்கா இல்லையா? சுவாசம் இருக்கா இல்லையா? இருக்கு. Thank God. Daily all these are going also. This person says, I am not doing. Why? Atma is nishkriyaha. Atma will never do anything. Since my real nature is Atma, really speaking, I am not doing anything. This body-mind complex, which is matter, which is sentient because of me, is interacting. It is inevitable for this body to avoid interaction. It has to interact. Matter, interaction. And I am the consciousness watching, Sakshi. So, Dharayan. Due to understanding that Indriyani indriyartheshu vartante. The sense organs remain. Vartante means இதே வேலை தான் அவனுக்கு, இன்னும் வேலை கிடையாது. பார்த்துட்டே இருப்பான். ஸ்வாசா கோயிங் ஆன், flickering, blinking, winking, eyes continuously. Even sometimes people sleep also. They cannot rest, take rest. All these are going. This person knows that. How he come to know that? Because of karma yoga, purity of the mind. Then lot of sadhanas. He acquired this knowledge through jnana yoga. That is the meaning. Naiva kinchit karomi iti yuktaha tattvavit manyeta. What he knows? Indriyani indriyartheshu vartante. As long as this body is there, they will interact. But I, the Atma, will never do anything. Aham nishkriyaha. Next shloka. Very, very important shloka. All these are. That's why Jnani continue in the world. That's why what we have to understand. First, we have to go to a secluded lifestyle for some time, for 10 years, 15 years. Secluded in the sense, reduce the worldly matters, interactions, study scriptures thoroughly, and jump into world for loka sangraha. Then nothing will touch you. That's why for sadhana's sake you can avoid certain interactions with the world at the study time. After getting firm knowledge, you can plunge into again actions. Like in the butter, after churning butter from the curds, what do they do? And the butter, they make it a ball and put where? In buttermilk itself. அது திருப்பி போய் மிக்ஸ் ஆகுமா? அப்படியே உருண்டையா அப்படியே இருக்கும் அழகா. நம்ம கூட பட்டர் மில்க்ல வேற மாதிரி ஞானம் வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் இல்லைன்னா அதுக்கு தான் சாஸ்திர படிக்கும்போது ஜாஸ்தியா விவகாரம் வச்சுக்காதே. 10 years, 15 years, study. Get jnanam. Then loka sangrahame vapi sampashyan kartum arhasi. you can do for the society's sake. All Mahatmas, Jnanis, they are all like this only. That's why we go to secluded place. I have started that in my 14th year. Then after getting knowledge, whatever you do, Pashyan, Shrunvan, Sprushyan, Jigran, nothing will happen, nothing can touch me. But sadhana time lo jagrata, just as a plant, when it's growing, you have to put fencing. Once it become a big trunk, big tree, even elephant vandi scratch panna kuda onnu agadu. அது மாதிரி நம்ம மனசு கூட படிக்கும்போது குரு அந்த ரக்ஷண சாஸ்திர ரக்ஷணம் இருக்கணும். நம்ம அதுக்கப்புறம் குரு சேஸ் கோ ஹெட் ன்னு சொல்லுவார். சிக்னல், கிரீன் சிக்னல் தருவார் குரு. Read the 10th shloka. Brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam tyaktva karoti yaha lipyatena sa papena padmapatramivaambhasa. Lord Krishna giving a nice example. The previous shloka is talking about a Jnana Yoga, Tattvadarishi, over. Now Lord Krishna coming back to Karma Yoga. Student is Pakka Grihastha. Arjuna is standing in front. So, appappo gnanam patti solli thirupi karma yogathukku varuvar Krishnar. He says here, karmani brahmani adhaya. Hey Arjuna, karmani means all your actions, brahmani ishvare, in saguna ishvare, on your ishta devata, adhaya means dedicating, nikshipya, samarpanam kritva. As a Shankaracharya writes, as a servant. Servant does all his actions to his master. Like that, you also do all your duties to Ishvara, like a servant. Brahmani sarva karmani adhaya saha yaha karoti sangam tyaktva. Saha, whoever, the one who acts. Saha yaha karoti. He who acts. That person, how he acts? Sangam tyaktva, without any attachment. Na lipyate papena. He will not afflicted by papa. Just like the lotus leaf, Padma Patram, lotus leaf, in ambhasa, waters. More in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.